The world has been excited about the Oxford vaccine because of promise that they're showing in their phase 1 and phase 2 trials. Now, what is this all about? And what are the most important things that you should really know about the Oxford vaccine? So let me break it down for you. The 5 most important things you need to know about the Oxford vaccine. And this is based on my conversations with a number of experts. So number 1, the fact that this vaccine shows not one but 2 kinds of immunity responses. These are the humoral immunity and the cellular immunity. So what does this mean? Humoral immunity generates antibodies and cellular immunity generates T cells, and a vaccine which has both responses hence gives experts more confidence about how it will potentially fight the coronavirus. And that's point number 1. Obviously, it's been exciting because the vaccine has shown the creation of these immune responses in over 90% of its targets. Well, so is this all there is? No, it isn't, because this is just a phase 1/phase 2 trial. So it's a smaller study. It's only about 1,077 people, and that's not nearly enough to create a vaccine, start manufacturing it and administering it to the public at large. So what do experts say? Experts say we need a phase 3 trial, we need a much wider phase 3 trial, preferably in different parts of the world, and they need to include different age groups as well, which the trials so far have not included. So this means children and the elderly also need to be included in these trials, and that's a very crucial factor to look out for in the next few months. So what is the other reason that the Oxford vaccine is being called a success? It's because the side effects are minimal. And every vaccine has some side effects. That is what is being tested in all of these trials. That does taking this vaccine cause any harm to people? So 70% of the people who undertook this trial developed fever and headache, but these are considered mild side effects which can be handled with a dose of paracetamol. So which is why this is being looked at as a relative success at this point. So when's the vaccine going to come? And this is really the biggest question, and you've probably heard many versions of this so far. Some of the researchers who are working on the vaccine say that they can have a significant number of samples ready by September, but does that mean it's going to reach you that early? Well, that's unlikely, because every country is going to have its own process of distributing a vaccine like this. So what experts are telling me, that it's most likely the vaccine will be widely available, and remember, Oxford vaccine is not the only one, but any vaccine will be widely available most likely by early 2021. So that's an important timeline to remember. Last question and last most important thing, how much will it cost? Will it be affordable for the general public around the world? And this is a very crucial question. It's a question that a lot of governments are also thinking about, which shows some positive response. Governments are pre-ordering, pre-booking and preparing to buy huge quantities of vaccines as and when they are ready. They're willing to invest sizable amounts of money to ensure that people have the vaccine at an affordable rate. And for those that can't afford it, well, of course, the government will have to subsidize and distribute these vaccines possibly for free with the same systems they're currently using to administer tests or medications to large parts of its population.